What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully, everyone's having an amazing day. Hopefully, it's over. You know what tonight is? Softball Thursday, and it's an early one. My favorite, 6:30 game. The ones I like. Single, it's okay. Wish it was a doubleheader, but what are you gonna do? Getting back into the swing of things here. No pun intended. In this episode, we're going to talk about Trump's master plan. Because it's all coming together. And if you don't think it's going to involve Ripple and XRP, guess what? You got something coming for you. We're going to talk about that. We're going to look at alt season. Where are we? When is alt season going to kick in? We'll talk about Ripple's stablecoin. And we're going to talk about what Elon Musk is looking to do. Pretty interesting, isn't it? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're about to find out. So without further ado, sit back, relax. Let's jump into a Bitcoin. 98,798 up. It just changed around from the very highs. 98,800. It's currently up 0.53% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,801. It's currently up 0.2%. USDT and USDC both coming in at their dollar pegs, as XRP is a mean lean $2.43. Yeah, buddy. Love that price now, don't ya? Total cryptocurrency market cap, $3,241 billion. Where are we going to go from here? Well, I think we're in a little bit of a chop range. I think we're going to see some chop throughout these ranges until Bitcoin can finally break out and get above 104, retest the all-time high at 108, and then it can continue to run. But for the time being, chop, 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 chop. That's all we're going to see. Everything's going to be chopping. Could XRP retest the 2020 all-time high? We talked about that last night on the live stream. 100%. If Bitcoin fails to break out and revisits 90 to 91,000, we'll then get ready for an XRP retest of about $1.90 to $1.96. It won't last long if it does get down there. But remember, we do not need a retest. We can continue onward and upward from here. It all comes down to the price of Bitcoin and what Bitcoin wants to do. We talked about this at the end of the first video. This is a very important tweet. I believe that this is playing into where the markets are about to go. Eric Trump says it feels like it's a great time to enter Bitcoin. Just 2 days ago, he said he felt like it was a great time to enter Ethereum. Why these tweets? Where are they coming from? What is the purpose, the point behind them? He is not just tweeting it out to get engagement. He actually didn't even get that much engagement. 26,000 likes on it from a man who has 5.5 million followers. I'm not sure. Why don't we help him out a little bit there? Lux Lions, the TLN token. I'm telling you about this right now. You're going to be kicking yourself in the butt. Now is the time, and it's on Uniswap, it's on Bitmart. We got some other listings coming up. You want to get in before those other listings, because when the other listings come out, you know what people from those different platforms tend to do? They buy because they look to scalp. They look to get into new projects. That is why I keep talking about this, and we're starting to ramp up the game. It's live. Hasn't been announced. Haven't shared the link just yet, but it's done. Web-based, mobile-based. You can play this from anywhere, anytime. Social logins as well. So people who don't know what Web3 is, what crypto wallets are, you can log in with the Gmail that makes a wallet for you on the fly. This is how we bring in mass adoption, folks. The Telegram group, it's growing. Over 2,000 members. The Twitter is pushing about 8,000 to 9,000. They're going to keep growing and expanding as we keep pushing forward with the project. I hope you're paying attention. And then this is interesting. Elon Musk, he supports putting the U.S. Treasury transactions on a blockchain for full transparency. I'll tell you right now, a lot of people are not happy about this. They are not happy that he wants to do this. But the thing is, what blockchain would this go on? It's not going on Doge. We know it's not going on Bitcoin. I would think that this would go on either the XRP ledger or Cardano. That's just my assumption here. But at the end of the day, no one really knows, right? Algorand, They came out there, they made a full post why they think Elon Musk Department of Government Efficiency should adopt their blockchain for government operations. Algorand's making a bid at this, or at least a plead. Oh, how do we get out of this ad? I don't even see the X to close the ad from this shitty news website, the Crypto Slay. How about no thanks? It says in February 4th, a post on Twitter, the Algorand Foundation highlighted how Algorand's technology could enhance transparency, particularly in tracking federal expenditures. According to Algorand, its blockchain is built with quantum-resistant security, making it ideal for safeguarding sensitive government data and preventing tampering. Well, you know, Algorand does that. The XRP Ledger can do that. Cardano can do this as well. If this actually does play out, you'll see a massive shakeup here. I mean, I like what Elon's doing. Good for him. Let's see if he can pull this off. Altcoin season. Is it paused forever? What does the rising Bitcoin dominance say will happen next? Now, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, we've spoke about this narrative. Alt season isn't here. I've called out all these people who've been saying it's alt season because it's not true. Bitcoin season comes first. And what have we been seeing? The Bitcoin dominance slowly creeping on up. Why? Well, because Bitcoin's about to run. Once Bitcoin is done running, then we can get into altcoin season. States the Bitcoin dominance is sitting at over 60%, its highest since the 2021 bull market. The increase in Bitcoin dominance has intensified talks as to whether an altcoin season is immediate or indefinitely paused. I'll tell you right now, it's not paused, but it is going to happen. It is going to come. The question is when. Everyone wants to know when. Well, after Bitcoin breaks out. When Bitcoin has its full send, its full run, gets to, 150, 175, probably even higher than that. That's just my very conservative targets. Then we can start talking about alt season. But until that happens, there is no altcoin season. Now, does that mean that these cryptos aren't going to pump? The altcoins aren't going to pump? Of course not. They will still pump. They will still rise. But when we talk alt season and we talk parabolic blow off tops, that is what alt season means. That is coming later this year, not now. Bitcoin needs to go first. Then we get this. Stuart Alderati posts this. You can tell he's paying attention. Sources say that Jorge Terlino has been reassigned to the SEC's IT department. What a demotion. We talked about this on the live stream. A lot of people got upset because, like the lawsuit's not over. Well, they just want that official announcement so they can get that warm and fuzzy feeling knowing that it's over. Alderati told you. It's just a distraction at this point. You have nothing to worry about. Ripple started to rehire within the U.S. The SEC's lawyer, who's been pretty much taking this lawsuit and the attack against Ripple and leading this whole thing, he is now removed from the case. He's going to be doing IT work for the SEC now. If you are going to continue pursuing charges and continue pursuing and pushing ahead with this lawsuit, why would you remove your top dog here? You wouldn't. That's like Ripple saying, we're going to still fight this, but you know what? Hey, Stuart Alderati, go do some IT work now. You're off the case. When Stuart Alderati was the one fighting this case, has all the documents, knows about the lawsuit inside and out, knows all the filings, the paperwork, the references, and then you're just going to remove him. No, he's being removed for a reason, because the lawsuit is over. And then you get the news that the SEC pulled 50 people, 50 of their lawyers off of cryptocurrency cases within the US. And then Ripple stablecoin has officially gone live on Zero Hash and Revolt. You see that Ripple is making new partnerships and that Ripple is going live with their stablecoin, and it keeps getting increased adoption. We've talked about this. Tether is being removed in Europe because of the MiCA regulations and the MiCA policies. And now we are seeing Ripple stablecoin starting to step in and taking part of its share. You're going to have two main stablecoins out there, folks. RLUSD and USDC. And I think RLUSD is going to take a large portion from USDC because Ripple, before the stablecoin, was responsible for minting 20% of the USDC reserves in stables. And now all that money is going to flood into RLUSD. So at the grand scheme of things, where we stand, what do we look for? Well, it's simple. All the moves are being made. Ripple stablecoin is stepping in. Trump's plan is working with his crypto czar, his basket of currencies, the US approved assets, Ripple's regulations that they are getting, the SEC lawsuit coming to an end. And this all leads us to further and to greater XRP adoption. I hope you see what's going on out there and you can connect all the dots, because they're not just going to lay it out for you black and white. It's never been that easy for us XRP holders. We got to put in the hard work and we got to line up everything. But you know what? We're used to it. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, wash your damn hands, be nice, and be kind to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.